Namaskar. I am Prakash Astrologer presenting you Libra's yearly forecast for 2019. All these prediction, tasks, precaution, chantings are based on your moon sign. This yearly forecast has got nothing to do with your sun sign whatsoever. If you're watching this video according to your Libra sun sign, this won't be applying to you at all. If you're watching this video according to your moon sign, if your moon sign is Libra, then please do watch this video. All the forecast, prediction, task, precaution, chanting will be properly applied for you. May I say you can find out about your moon sign from your birth chart. It will only take a half a minute. Libra's yearly forecast for 2019 for all of you, but watch it according to your moon sign. Let's talk about Libra's dynamics of Libra. Dynamics of Libra means we are going to define the transit of 4 planets. Jupiter's transit for Libra, Saturn's transit, Rahu and Ketu's transit. Saturn's transit is quite important. Saturn's transit, anybody's profession, career, financial backing, professional status, income resources, financial opportunities, financial income, based on Saturn. But anybody's professional knowledge, ability and skill, plus matrimonial relationship, birth of a child, based on Jupiter. Any unexpected events, hassles, problems, complications, tensions, depressions, decay, fatigue, lack of flow of income, major obstacles, delays, waste of time, pain in the body, hassles, unexpected events, positive as well as negative, both based on Rahu and Ketu. So the transit of these 4 planets I'm going to define you in dynamics of Libra for all of you. Let's talk about Saturn's effect on Libra for 2019. Saturn effect is, may I say that since 26th of October 2017 till 24th of January 2020, Libra Saturn will be transiting in your 3rd house, Sagittarius, and Paya of Saturn will be copper during this particular period. May I say that due to Saturn's transiting in your 3rd house, Libra, your hard work, your efforts will bring unique results, rewards, success, prosperity rising. More creativity will lead to more achievements. Libra, your luck will rise through business, traveling, visiting far places, activity, communication with the whole world, developing a business network with the whole world. Then luck will rise through that. Libra, you will be blessed with birth of a child or wealth and personal comforts. This particular time period, you'll also have few tensions linked with family relationship, communication in the family relationship. Libra, you'll own a property and enjoy the comfort of assets. With your own ability, knowledge and skill, you'll be able to create a name, fame for yourself. Libra, you'll get the support and encouragement you need, what you need. You'll receive some important news through communication. Lots of your old stale project will be back on track, Libra. The more you become dynamic in your communication, in your actions, in your vision, in your imagination, the more you'll be recognized and appreciated. Libra Saturn journey through the 3rd house is auspicious, especially relating to work, relating to financial backing. Libra, you're likely to make money in more than one way. You'll have multiple sources. Success comes from new undertaking or new enterprise. Libra, this is a particularly good timing to profit from activity related to poultry farming or agriculture or gardening or starting a nursery or garden center or starting some sort of anything which you can grow from the land or property development. Libra, you may also consider buying a land or fixed property during this particular time. If you're unemployed, you may hear opportunity knocking at your door or get some lucrative job offer. Libra, those employed may get a promotion, increase in authority, or a pay rise. Attention is given to your intelligence ability, effort. You're likely to climb up the social ladder. Libra, there is a good chance of getting assistance with your work. You'll succeed in any kind of discussions and able to put your point across much more easily than before through communication. Libra, you will feel a spring in your footstep, donating good wealth and vitality of spirit. Madam, may I say that this particular time period, any previous health issues will vanish, bringing you comfort, happiness. Home life too will be nourishing and full of personal bliss. Your spouse will be doting and more loving than ever. Your siblings and children will treat you well and be very, very helpful. Your enemies will be defeated and good luck and fortune will bless you during this particular time. For some of you, travel may also be on the cards. The task you should do to raise your Saturn position in third house, please try to keep 1 or 3 black dogs as a pet. Or if you can't keep dogs as a pet or 1 or 3, try to donate dog feed to local dog home. Second task, construct a dark room toward the end of your house, left hand side and corner of the house. Place all the tools in that particular shed or to that dark room. Try not to keep any form of clutter. Try not to keep rusty things, rusty tools, out of order electronic goods, out of order wristwatches or alarm clocks, unused books or magazines, any type of broken appliances, any form of clutter. Plant a berry tree, fruit, inside the boundary of your house. Never ever insult your elders. Precaution for the third house Saturn position. Do watch your word of speech and conduct and try not to invest ego in your decision and choices. Refrain from consuming any form of non-vegetarian food, seafood, alcohol and smoking. Refrain from keeping any stone or wall in front of your house. The chanting you must do, Libra, this particular time period, Karim, 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 Hum, 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 Harim, 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 Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Harim, 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 Hum, 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 Karim, Karim, Karim. This is the finest chanting. More you do this chanting, more you'll be achieving rising success, prosperity. Direction facing have to be west. Asana have to be dark blanket. Timings have to after 10 p.m. Required time for the chanting, 60 minutes minimum, 96 minutes or 144 minutes. But more you do it, more you achieve it. Libra, Jupiter's effect for you for 2019. Jupiter's effect on Libra for 2019. Transit of Jupiter in second house, may I say, from Libra moon sign. The dates start from 11th of October 2018 till 29th of March 2019. The transit of Jupiter in second house. During this particular period, Jupiter will move through your second house from your moon sign Libra. This mostly donate good timing. This could be a rewarding phase for you where you're likely to add on to your present financial earning, gain profit in trade, agriculture, also spend happily on charity. This particular time period offers you financial gain from your hard work, from your knowledge, ability and skill. This particular period may also see you investing in land, property or real estate and would help you to repay your debts if you have any. On the home front, the transit of Jupiter in second house for Libra, this should be a happy phase, bringing happiness to your family. You may also expect to enjoy married life. You may also expect a new member of the family. At work, you would be able to gain confidence of your seniors and would also be able to influence others. You would gain over your enemies during this particular phase. Socially, this should be a satisfying period for you. You're likely to command more respect, more honor. You would be experiencing heightened grandeur and dignity. Mentally, you will be at peace and you're also likely to sharpen your intellect during this particular phase of time. This transit, Jupiter's transit in second house, has traditionally been associated with making money or gaining wealth, and there is something to that. For you will attempt to grow in the share of material possessions, resources in this particular time. But Libra, in the larger sense, what you're doing at the same time is actualizing in your life whatever it is that for you to value something. If it's a money or physical possession that you value, this is the area you'll be able to try to increase in, and through spiritual involving ideas, a standard of justice, whatever you'll attempt to increase, this dimension of your life will be rising. Obviously, Jupiter position in second house, then it is very important at this time to understand how you use your resources, because the chances are that you'll indeed get more of whatever you want within reason. Unfortunately, there is a great potential for mismanaging resources with this transit. If you're not clear about what you need and what you want, it's very easy to get so much of something that it ruin your life instead of making your life more pleasant and fulfilling. All depend on your decision and choices. This is particularly true of effort to gain more money. What you must do at this time in your life is to look at overall goals honestly and see what you really must have in order to achieve those goals. It will be relatively easy to make the necessary changes in your system, in your program, in your resources to help attain your goal, to maintain your life. So plan these changes strategically, very wisely. Libra, this is not a call for total some sort of way that we're going to put it off, nothing like that. If you want to buy something that it is very expensive, perhaps a bit of self-indulgent, there is no reason why you should not go after it. You can do that, but just make sure that, Libra, that you really want it, that it is not merely a symbol of something you think you want it. Many people acquire possessions simply because they think they expect it in order to show social status. To acquire for reason for this sort would truly be a waste of time or waste of money. Nevertheless, during this particular time, material possession can be great comfort, and you can drive real and honest pleasure from them. No doubt about it. In a large sense, you will learn more about yourself at this time through encountering possessions and having to handle them. Managing the material world will be a great value in promoting self-understanding. For this reason, this is a good period in your life to invest money with a little self-restraint to buy possession either for enjoyment or for investment. This choice is yours. Decision will be yours. Whenever you're going to face on these kind of situations and complications, empty 8th house. 8th house is occupied by Venus or Mercury or Rahu. 10th house is occupied by Saturn. Lack of flow of income, humiliations, financial losses, then please do raise your Jupiter with the help of the following task. Task number 1, refrain from any form of non-vegetarian food, intoxication, alcohol. Task number 2, do wear astrological activated gold and yellow sapphire and gold in right hand's index finger. Task number 3, please try to keep cultivated land in your house. You should keep a garden in your house. If you're living in an apartment or flat, try to keep plant pot in your house, in your flat or apartment. 4th one, refrain from out of control behavior. Refrain from out of control attitude and language. Transit of Jupiter in 3rd house from Libra, from your moon sign. The dates start from 29th of March till 2019 till 22nd April 2019. The Jupiter transit in 3rd house. During this particular period, Jupiter will move through your 3rd house from your moon sign Libra. This brings in indisposition along with some other hurdles in your life. Financially, this may not be as good phase for you as you're likely to face obstacles in business and failure in your undertaking. You're also likely to lose some money. At home, you may have to be cautious enough to keep your position or rank. You're also likely to face the opposition of your employer or your colleagues during this particular time. Stay away from any kind of argument with your siblings and friends, as it might lead to fight with them. You also likely to lose a relative or a friend during this particular phase of time. Your health as well as health of your spouse would demand extra attention if you are married, as both of you become susceptible to some sort of a health problem during this particular phase. You may also suffer from other hardships and anxiety. And there are some sort of insecurities flowing through. Avoid undertaking any journey during this particular period, as you might incur some sort of a loss in it. On the other hand, some of you may also perform some auspicious deed or even consider getting married. The effect of this transit will raise your contact through and within your immediate surrounding. You will not have to go very far from your everybody world to find experiences that expand your perception of the world and raise your level of consciousness. This may manifest itself in several ways. First of all, it's quite likely that through everyday life, you received an opportunity for advanced training in a field of study that could be useful to you. Your concern with communication will increase, and you may do something writing, even if that is not one of your usual activity. During this particular period, extended travel may be necessary for some reason, but you will come out of it understanding a lot more about your world. Your relationship with relatives, brothers, sisters, cousins, etc. will be good. It's quite possible that you may receive some kind of financial benefit from one of them, but this is not the only way you could benefit from those relationships. Perhaps more important in the long run is possible effect of this transit upon your mind and consciousness. Old thoughts, patterns, attitudes that you have adopted more or less unconsciously, or that you don't think very much about consciously, will be broadened and expanded. Your thinking will be less subject to the limitation imposed by these attitudes. Consequently, your attitude toward the world around you will be much more generous, understanding, tolerant of other people's differences. You are less likely to be influenced by prejudice. Instead of, you will want to know everything on the basis of your own experiences. Your plan for the future will be larger, more expansive. You realize that many of your limitations that you thought were imposed from without are actually self-imposed. Also, in this looking at the world, you take more factors into consideration and plan more effectively than you might at other times. Just be careful not to go to opposite extreme or overdo it. Don't commit yourself to the project that you cannot possibly fulfill. You will come across major projects, large projects. As a general rule, communication with others is better than usual now. You're able to say what is in your mind without fear or anxiety, and you're less subject to failures of communication. You become fearless. At the same time, you're more frank, willing to talk about every aspect of a given problem, whether it is related to your emotional life or to some situation in the outer world, or your business or your career or the family, you name it. You'll upfront, you'll be there. Whenever you're going to face of these following situations, like if the 10th house become empty, Moon is occupied in 12th house, Saturn is occupied in 4th house, loss due to cheating, deception and theft, bad company, foul company, then you do raise your Jupiter with the help of this following task. Task number 1, do organize Kanya Pujan in the temple and donate young girls in the temple green dresses, sweets and money. Task number 2, do lots of Durga Upasana. Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Chamundaya Viche. Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Chamundaya Viche. Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Chamundaya Viche. More you do it, more you achieve it. Transit of Jupiter again in 2nd house. Transit of Jupiter again in 2nd house from your Libra moon sign. Date start from 22nd April 2019 till 5th of November 2019. During this particular period, Jupiter will move through your 2nd house again from your moon sign. This mostly donate good timing. This could be a rewarding phase for you, where you're likely to add on to your present financial earning, gain profit in trade, agriculture, also spend happily on charity. This particular time period offers you financial gain from your hard work, from your knowledge, ability and skill. This particular period may also see you investing in land, property or real estate and would help you to repay your debts if you have any. On the home front, the transit of Jupiter in second house for Libra, this should be a happy phase, bringing happiness to your family. You may also expect to enjoy married life. You may also expect a new member of the family. At work, you would be able to gain confidence of your seniors and would also be able to influence others. You would gain over your enemies during this particular phase. Socially, this should be a satisfying period for you. You're likely to command more respect, more honor. You would be experiencing heightened grandeur and dignity. Mentally, you will be at peace and you're also likely to sharpen your intellect during this particular phase of time. This transit, Jupiter's transit in second house, has traditionally been associated with making money or gaining wealth, and there is something to that. For you will attempt to grow in the share of material possessions, resources in this particular time. But Libra, in the larger sense, what you're doing at the same time is actualizing in your life whatever it is that for you to value something. If it's a money or physical possession that you value, this is the area you'll be able to try to increase in, and through spiritual involving ideas, a standard of justice, whatever you'll attempt to increase, this dimension of your life will be rising. Obviously, Jupiter position in second house, then it is very important at this time to understand how you use your resources, because the chances are that you'll indeed get more of whatever you want within reason. Unfortunately, there is a great potential for mismanaging resources with this transit. If you're not clear about what you need and what you want, it's very easy to get so much of something that it ruin your life instead of making your life more pleasant and fulfilling. All depend on your decision and choices. This is particularly true of effort to gain more money. What you must do at this time in your life is to look at overall goals honestly and see what you really must have to, in order to achieve those goals. It will be relatively easy to make the necessary changes in your system, in your program, in your resources to help attain your goal, to maintain your life. So plan these changes strategically, very wisely. Libra, this is not a call for total some sort of way that we're going to put it off, nothing like that. If you want to buy something that it is very expensive, perhaps a bit of self-indulgent, there is no reason why you should not go after it. You can do that, but just make sure that, Libra, that you really want it, that it is not merely a symbol of something you think you want it. Many people acquire possessions simply because they think they expect it to, in order to show social status. To acquire for reason for this sort would be truly be a waste of time or waste of money. Nevertheless, during this particular time, material possession can be great comfort, and you can drive real and honest pleasure from them. No doubt about it. In a large sense, you will learn more about yourself at this time through encountering possessions and having to handle them. Managing the material world will be a great value in promoting self-understanding. For this reason, this is a good period in your life to invest money with a little self-restraint, to buy possession either for enjoyment or for investment. This choice is yours. Decision will be yours. Whenever you're going to face on these kind of situations and complications, empty 8th house. 8th house is occupied by Venus or Mercury or Rahu. 10th house is occupied by Saturn. Lack of flow of income, humiliations, financial losses. Then please do raise your Jupiter with the help of the following task. Task number 1, refrain from any form of non-vegetarian food, intoxication, alcohol. Task number 2, do wear astrological activated golden, yellow sapphire and gold in right hand's index finger. Task number 3, please try to keep cultivated land in your house. You should keep a garden in your house. If you're living in an apartment or flat, try to keep plant pot in your house, in your flat or apartment. 4th one, refrain from out of control behavior. Refrain from out of control attitude and language. Rahu and Ketu's effect on Libra for 2019. Rahu and Ketu's effect for Libra for 2019. Rahu and Ketu's effect for Libra. The transit of Rahu and Ketu for Libra moon sign. May I say Rahu's position in 9th house and Ketu's position in 3rd house. On 23rd of March, Rahu is going to leave Cancer and transit in Gemini in 9th house. Ketu is going to leave Capricorn and transit in Sagittarius in 3rd house. So on 23rd of March, UK timing, because I'm based in UK, 13 minutes past 8 in the morning till 19th September 2020, 6 minutes past 5 in the evening. Transit of Rahu for Libra in 9th house from Libra moon sign, 23rd of March 2019 till 19th of September 2020. During this particular period, Rahu will move through your 9th house from your moon sign. This mostly signify loss of wealth, your involvement in malicious activities. Most of you are likely to invest your hard-earned money in some sort of a gamble, lottery, where you are likely to lose money in a speculation and unnecessary expenses. Hold on tight to your finances, as you may have to embrace poverty during this particular phase. You are also likely to get involved in some sinful activities which is unacceptable in your religion, and you are also likely to break the code of your religious conduct, and sometimes people can adopt other religion or change the religion or work against the religion or leave the religious practice and do something which is different than their own religion. That happens when the Rahu is transiting in the 9th house. Your professional life is likely to go on to a bumpy ride with several ups and downs. Avoid any kind of arguments with your siblings. Handle your friends and acquaintances carefully to avoid being forsaken by them. May I say that, moreover, due to your cosmic graph, this could be a trying time for you, for your parents and siblings. Avoid bad company to keep yourself away from more trouble, particularly during this particular phase of time. Health would also require your attention, as you may suffer from few health problems at this time, especially back, pain in the hip, pain in the joints, issue with the lower abdomen, or sharp pain in the back, or weakness. Transit of Ketu for Libra in 3rd house. The date starts 23rd of March 2019 and the timing is 12:43 till 19th September 2020. The timing is 36 minutes past 9 in the evening. During this particular period, Ketu will move through your 3rd house from your moon sign Libra. This brings in happiness, financial gain for you. This is a time when you may expect progress, successful completion of your projected work as well as your pending work. Libra, you would also be able to influence others at work or in society. You may also expect to get the cooperation of your colleagues, seniors at work during this particular phase of time. However, your business would require some extra attention. If in this position of Ketu happen in 3rd house during this particular waning of moon period, socially it could be a satisfying period, as well as you're likely to gain fame, respect and honor in society. Students would expect excel in their respective field of learning. Some of you may also acquire some additional mathematical knowledge during this particular time. This period also bring in traveling in its own agenda. You may have to travel around towards northeast direction or may need to go on voyage. However, if travel plan happen to fall during this waning period of moon, you may end up wandering the mountainous area and may also encounter some negative spirits. So be careful. So whenever you face of these kind of problems and complications, professional losses, financial losses, loss of property, loss of job, loss of business, lack of peace of mind, happiness, lack of concentration, lack of focus, health problem regarding back, joints, lower abdomen, then please do raise your Rahu and Ketu with the help of the following task. Number 1 task, please do donate 4 religious priests or 10 religious priests, mixed color blanket, bananas, money, very important task. Please do it if you can. Next one, try to keep 1, 2 or 3 black dog as a pet. Or if you can't keep dog as a pet due to space, time, energy or whatever the reason, do donate dog home, dog feed. You've got to donate dog feed to dog home. Next task, do take 10 kilogram whole dry coconuts, touch each coconut to your forehead, rotate it anti-clockwise 108 times. Each time you rotate, you touch your forehead like this and throw the 10 kilogram dry whole coconuts in the deepest lake. Very important task, and they have to be Wednesday, and you can repeat it 1 Wednesday or 4 Wednesday or 10 Wednesday. Choice will be yours. Please do donate money, food to the blind school. And the next task, try to wear a beige color cap on your head. Try to wear a beige color cap on your head, especially if you're going through court cases or legal battle or conflict with the legal authority. Accomplishment you might achieve in the year 2019. Accomplishments. Libra, the accomplishment you might achieve in the year 2019. Libra, you'll be magnetic. Behavior-wise, very sweet. And nature-wise, very happy and attractive. You'll be skilled at many arts, be very clever. And in your own approach, you'll be proved as a scholar and very popular. And as a student, you can be proven a very gifted. Libra, this year, you will be quite ambitious. You'll be proved as a gem of the family and will be valiant as a king. Libra, this year you will attain many types of ornaments, lifestyle, jewelry. You'll be player-loving, materialistic, passionate. You will not lack of comfort. This year, the accomplished wise, you will become more comfortable, endowed with many favored by higher authorities. You'll attain honor from higher authorities, and you'll be successful at your work, whatever the work you're doing, especially if your work involves art, craft, drama, acting. If you're an artist, you'll be quite successful. Libra, you'll be quite successful as a poet, as a dramatist, as a novelist and poet. As an artist, you will be quite successful this year. If you're Libra, an artist, you'll occupy a very unique position. No doubt about it. Libra, the complication you might have to face in year 2019. The complication you might have to face in year 2019. Number 1, you'll face lots of professional and personal challenges. Complication number 2, sometimes you'll go through a lot of professional and financial cheating and deception. People will cheat you, deceive you, take your money and take your right away. Third complication, you can be separated from your loved ones. Fourth complication, sometimes your family relationship won't have any harmony, any happiness whatsoever. Fifth complication, you must be very careful about your concentration span and focus. Sixth complication, you must be very careful whenever you deal with any property matters. Seventh complication, you must be very careful regarding completion of your educational career. So these are the complications you might face in the year 2019. Libra, general overview for 2019. The general overview for 2019 for Libra. Libra, you will have to build up your drive, determination and dynamic spirit in 2019 to fight with challenges, complications, hassles. You got to be well prepared to fight back. There might not be any support. There might not be any encouragement. Some incident that hurts your self-confidence, you have to fight back. Libra, in the year 2019, you'll have some complex situation in this coming year. You have to deal with it. You cannot avoid it. You cannot ignore it. Sometimes you feel like struggle and you're getting on quite a more than enough this particular year. Libra, you'll have to battle against seriously adverse circumstances at certain junction. You'll have to go through some failures before you succeed in this year 2019, but in this time you'll succeed with patience, and whatever you want to do with determination, drive and patience, you'll be able to achieve success. In this year 2019, there will be troubles with regard to property ownership. Please beware of any kind of cheating, deception when it comes to property related matters. In this year 2019, there will be gain of property after going through lots of struggle, hassles, sensuous pleasures, recovery from health problems, gain of wealth, accomplishments, acquisition of comfort. This year, the health of the good and beauty will enhance this year. Libra, time will pass in merrymaking, laughter and enjoyment. In this year 2019, you'll gain interest in music, art, craft, drama and fine art. If you're married, there will be a happiness and contentment from the spouse. If unmarried, a romantic relationship may take place. Auspicious ceremonies may take place at home. Money will be spent on items of luxuries, lifestyle, ornaments and decoration. There will be big victory in arguments gained from government officials. In this year 2019, there will be destruction of enemies, gain of wealth, various materialistic comforts, health will be good. There will be recovery from old disease. There will be satisfactory progress in your work, profession or business service. There will be success in various kind of ventures. In this year 2019, person opposing you will be defeated. Efforts will lead to gain of wealth. There will be a change in place of residence or workplace or both. This year, there will be a matrimonial pleasure and increase in fortune. There will be rise in material pleasure and rise in luck as well. In this year 2019, if unmarried, marriage may take place and you'll move on with your personal life. Interest in romantic relationship will be rising. There will be delight in merriment, music, dance, artistic field, festivals. There will be easy flow of income. Expenditure will be incurred on acquiring fancy items, ornaments, worldly pleasure. This particular year can be very productive, very active, very dramatic, no doubt about it. But your input have to be the highest, no doubt about it. Libra, learning and education for 2019. Learning and education for 2019, in this year 2019, your education will benefit from your clarity in expression, overall skill in speech and writing, but you'll have to be more focused, more driven, and concentrate more on your studies. Being quite logical, you'll be good at numbers, logic, IT, mathematics, arts, craft, music, fashion designing. You'll be very much interested in upgrading your knowledge, ability and skill. This year, you may be trained on a job rather than in school. You might adopt some sort of apprenticeship where you'll be given a training, money, and where you'll educate yourself. In this year 2019, the most important knowledge comes after the course of this kind of apprenticeship. If you join any apprenticeship, you'll have a good knowledge of law, probably you know foreign language or computer language, or you'll upgrade your knowledge, ability and skill in some sort of a software language or IT sector or foreign language. Using new skills interests you. You learn things slowly but very thoroughly. Libra, your health in 2019. Your health in 2019, in this year 2019, start of the year may have been complicated with health. Over jealousness or adversely winding up yourself may adversely affect your health. There's a likelihood of depression or mental or emotional problems in this year 2019. At times there's a potential for you to suffer from mental or emotional problems triggered by hormonal imbalances or some sort of an issue like that, or you'll come across some sort of a back problem, kidney problem, or some sort of a pain in your joints or pain in the hip, lack of energy, low libido, or some sort of addiction. You may be prone to sore throat or choking or some sort of asthmatic issues in this year. In this year 2019, there may be something wrong with some muscular systems or back problem or issue with blood pressure. Your digestion is good, but you may not stand hunger very well. You have a tendency for kidney issues, bladder issue, or some sort of asthmatic attacks. Your right ear may suffer some problem. You may endure disease of some sort of a male or female health, reproductive organ, possibility, lack of energy. You have to deal with health difficulties even though your longevity is likely to be very good. You are vulnerable to some sort of accidents, so carry good insurance. You should be aware of recklessness, lending to accident. Do not drink and drive in this year 2019. Be careful when you're driving. Look after your safety. Libra, your romance, your love life for 2019. Love and romance for 2019. In this year 2019, you will be very romantic. You will be highly romantic and extravagant. You will be possessive in love. You can be charming if you choose to, and your partner is probably devoted to you. Libra, if you're single, then you will be attracted to a young, very beautiful partner, and you'll be very easygoing about getting romantically involved. If you're single, then you might have more than one steady relationship in this year 2019. You may have more romantic inclination. You have more than one important romances in this year. You might have a romance with a person from abroad. In this year 2019, relationships and marriage are important issues. If both of you would take the attitude of a selfless service towards each other, things might develop more positively. If you're already married, then matrimonial happiness may be reduced by your partner's health issue or behavior problems or over-jealous interest. In this year 2019, the romantic partner you will eventually attract might add an additional layer of complicity to your life. There might be a great deal of confusion in communication between you and the partner. Matrimonial life can be, if you're already married, matrimonial life can be full of fluctuation, full of confusion. There might be romantic triangles threatening to your matrimonial life. You will be stubborn, stick to your viewpoint rather than accommodating your spouse. In this year, 2019, if you're not very careful and if you are married, you can end up provoking living conflict with your spouse and your partner, and that cause them to withdraw from you. It can be a case. So be careful if you're already married person. Your way of relating things make them feel confined and with no way out. So if you're already married, watch your behavior. You must know where your limits are. So don't cross the red line of decency, please. The issue of health might be emphasized in your marriage. Look after your partner's health, look after your honor at the same time. If you're already married, don't do anything which you can't justify or you feel embarrassed after that or you end up losing reputation. Be careful. In the year 2019, your marriage can be disturbed by overwhelming demands of your work. So you've got to watch your temper, behavior and attitude in your relationship. Your spouse might not be sometime issue with the behavior or sometime health issue. So look after your spouse. Libra, your social life in 2019. Your social life in 2019, in the year 2019, you'll have sibling or other members of the family, friends and close associates toward whom you will be affectionate. It takes you a while to let foreigner or stranger into your inner circle. You like to go to rescue of your friends. You'll be generous toward close friends. You'll be thoughtful in your communication with your friends. In this year 2019, you'll have a difficulties accepting the wise counsel of friends and mentors. You'll make a tremendous competitor. You'll have a forceful opponents, competitors who attempt to oppose you. You'll be easily stir up opposition and enmity toward yourself, but you'll overcome them almost as easily. You'll always have an upper hand over your enemies in money matters. Once you'll be defeating the opposition, it sometimes renew itself or come at you in a new form. In this year 2019, the reason for your actions might not be very clear to others because you tend to hide your motives. You're very dear to the people who are close to you. You're very generally liked and popular with most people because you are romantic, attractive to the opposite sex. You will be at the center of gossip or be interested in other people's scandals. In this year 2019, socially you'll be like reaching out to people and intermixing with them. You'll be quite concerned with solving other people's problems. You crave social contact and the assurance that others need you. You'll get involved in a large or small disputes that take the pleasure out of your life. You form relationship easily and you try to be at harmony with everyone. Your capability of making a relationship is very useful in business and social life. Libra, your business profession career for 2019. Libra, your business profession career for 2019 in the coming year. In this year 2019, you will be enterprising. You don't hesitate to take the initiative for fulfilling your highest desire and ambitions. This year, determined effort, hard work will make you financially extremely successful. You'll be very focused on your career and success and achieve success. Libra, this year you will go full steam ahead in your own work. The need you have for stability and comfort is the motivation for the initiative necessary for accomplishment. Libra, you will make huge efforts for your progress. In this year 2019, you will introduce new ideas, design in your new work. You might work on a short-term jobs or contracts. You'll have good business acumen. You might jump from one job to another because the ability to rise is what is all important. You open all kind of relationship and partnership as so need to be very careful not to be cheated. In this year 2019, in your business profession career, there will be quite a few difficulties, challenges, complications. You must be very careful about your conduct, dealing behavior with your associates and higher authorities. Sometimes your colleagues, your subordinates may be dissatisfied with you due to your attitude. Libra, you are capable of taking risk in your career and coming out as a winner. Ends over means is theme in your work. Before you put all your effort into any venture, you'll have to be very thoroughly familiar with all the consequences, and even then you might be overly careful. This year 2019, you'll attain a very dignified position in business, profession, career. Your good interaction with everyone will bring you fame. You'll become more and more successful after 24th of March 2019. You will do whatever is necessary to succeed, and you will do succeed more and more, but with a groundbreaking effort, with your drive, determination, and discipline. Libra, you'll have a success in your business, especially in a large corporation. You'll be self-made and may take time for your plan to gel in. In this year 2019, work will take you to foreign countries. Fame will be side benefit of your career path. There will be public recognition for your accomplishment, career, and leadership qualities. In this year 2019, you'll sometimes suffer challenges, complications, attacks on your status, prestige, respect, and honor. You'll sometimes have a serious conflict with authority, government, society, or the business world. You'll have to be extremely careful in your business dealing, especially financial side. So you have to be extremely cautious regarding your decisions and choices. But as long as your drive is there, your determination is there, your discipline is there, your focus is there, you'll be there successfully, you'll be there. Libra, your property investment for 2019. This year, 2019, you use your mind in a very practical way and you will accumulate wealth with your own effort, knowledge, ability and skill set. Libra, money comes easily when needed. You're independent and earn through your own ideas and efforts. Financial accumulation might suffer from unnecessary diffusion or waste of time this particular year. In this year 2019, loans are strategically important in your financial planning. There are indications of good income, although hard work and lapse of time may be needed. In this year 2019, part of your money is in the form of real estate. Income may be very thorough. Some problem solving. Income will come through problem solving or service you provide to mankind. Some of your earnings come from a foreign source and some of you have a questionable sources which you don't want to disclose. Libra, your possessions are likely to have somewhat flexible or changeable in nature. In this year 2019, you may invest in land and property. Money you earn through your own hard work to save. It may be hard for you to take initiative, particularly in this field of accumulation of resources. Financially, you may gain substantially, but then lose it again due to heavy expenditure. You're financially comfortable, you're easy with your money as far as lending to your own people and your friends. Libra, your nature, characteristics, temperament. The nature, characteristics and temperament of Libra. The Lord of Libra is Venus. So may I say that Venus is a king of beauty. The person born here like a Libra, therefore appreciator of beauty. Libra, you'll be attracted toward natural beauty, beautiful pictures, beautiful male or females. You'll be artistically inclined and will be full of desire, living in peaceful, beautiful surroundings that is you wanted from inside. Libra will have a balanced mind and always consider the advantage and disadvantage of all things, arrive at the truth. Libra will be fond of justice and will maintain equality in justice. Libra will test everything in a logical way and always be skilled in expressing themselves in a precise and clear manner. Libra always be kind-hearted and soft-spoken. However, Libra may be enraged one moment and cool in the next moment. Libra will be short-tempered but will be cooled down and forget everything immediately. Libra will be clean at heart. Libra will be skilled mediator. Libra will be more importance to morality than truth. Libra will be exceptionally humanitarian, very, very finest humane from inside. Libra is always be true, compassionate, and the behavior always gentle and peaceful, loving. Libra always acquire peace at any cost. Libra always try to keep away from arguments, living conflicts, debates as far as possible. Libra always be popular among friends because they always be eager to help others. Their friends will be respected and good status will be maintained. They always be fond of hanging around with each other. Libra will not be lazy by nature, although Libra always labeled inactive, but they are not lazy. Libra always be forerunner, devoted to God, devoted to teacher, devoted to their guru, always be interested in intellectual work. Libra always be needed to change their behavior and they should always keep the emotions in check. They should not appoint someone as their private secretary, she. May I say that they forgive but not forget. Libra always spend too much on maintaining themselves. They should not try to take a quick decision, hasty decisions. No. According to Shastras, Libra always have a well-formed body, high nose, beautiful eyes, lazy limbs and ordinary health. Always be well respected and intelligent, skilled at art, valiant, devoted to God, goddess, and always devoted to their guru as well. Always accumulate wealth, status, prestige, honor with your own effort and hard work. Always be both energetic, impatient, judicious, truthful, clever, possessing excellent leadership qualities, devoid of kids, having children. Libra always have a delay in favorable fortune, skilled at buying and selling goods, possessing 10 names which are anonymous, may I say that, of God, known by 2 names, interested in traveling, charitable and religious causes, very popular among friends, giving more emphasis to karma over fate, pleasure loving, relaxation loving, fond of a tasty food, very proper foodie, devoted to their parents, interested in music, art, craft, poetry, migrant, very attached to children, always undertaking to work for benefit of the family, far-seeing, endowed with horses, elephants, cars, land, property. Possession is always there and assets always there. In old days, Libra could acquire horses and elephants. In nowadays, cars, land, property or vehicles. Libra always have an affectionate relationship with their partner, always love opposite sex, and I said that always passionately involved in love and practice love. Always have a relationship, exercise relationship properly. They always suffer from health issue regarding head or stomach or skin. Always suffer from a, may I say that, issue regarding below the button of belly or urinary issues. Can be, may I say, some sort of a, Libra can be fearful of water. But according to modern viewpoint, the Libra is a very beautiful person, male or female. Mole on the face or on the neck may be possible. The Libra is, may I say that, king of beauty. So the person of is a Libra, Librians will be lover of beauty, always be attracted toward natural beauty, beautiful pictures, beautiful people, sweet songs. Libra is balanced and always have a balanced approach toward the life. Always examine merits, demerits before taking the decision. Always will be a lover of justice, will test everything in a logical way, will express their feeling without any exaggeration. Libra will be kind-hearted and soft-spoken, easily encouraged, easily enraged, but calmed immediately in a few moments, but easily encouraged as well if you motivate them. Libra is always truthful and skilled at mediation, and Libra is if you give them more importance, and they'll shine like a star. If you give them encouragement, they shine like a star. Libra is always great when it comes to human nature, trustworthy, peaceful, always be ready to pay any cost to acquire peace, always try to stay away from arguments, debates as far as possible. Libra will be popular in their friends circles because they always be eager to help others. Their friends will reputable and always belong to high classes. Libra will not be lazy, although Libra will not be very energetic and active. Sometimes we cannot consider them lazy. Libra always be fortunate, devoted to God, teacher, will take interest in intellectual work, always should try to work on, may I say, or try to keep the emotion under control. Try not to appoint, may I say, somebody as a, may I say, try not to take somebody in the confidence who the person can be male or female, not trustworthy. and sometimes they forgive others but not forget. They should not spend too much, always watching their expenditure. Libra's physical characteristics. Libra is an airy sign, so person born in this sign always be tall, beautiful, handsome, long, strong hands, limbs. Face will be longish with the clear, good features. Always have a mole on their face or neck. After middle age, they may lose hair on the front part of the region, and their physical personality always be very impressive, good looking. Libra's lucky points for 2019. Libra's lucky points for 2019. The most important sentence for 2019 for Libra: I got it, I'm balanced. Libra's biggest asset, strength for 2019, communications, friendship. Libra's biggest weakness for 2019, pride and arrogance. Libra's biggest ambition for 2019, to achieve dignified status, prestige and honor. Libra's lucky days for 2019, Friday and Monday. Libra's unlucky days for 2019, Tuesday and Sunday. Libra's lucky color for 2019, snow white, pink and sky blue. Libra's unlucky color for 2019, red and brown. Libra's lucky precious stone for 2019. Libra, you must wear fine quality astrological activated golden yellow sapphire, real saltwater pearl in gold square pendant for health, rising success, establishment, peace of mind, flow of income, wealth, assets, savings, common sense, friendly, family happiness, property, marriage, relationship, business, profession, career, status, prestige and honor, peace of mind, emotional stability, defense from any crisis, neutralizing any nonsense, any conflict, any crisis, any trauma. Libra, you must wear fine quality astrological activated blue sapphire and diamond in platinum in right hand's middle finger for health, stability, properties, family happiness, rising success, rise in luck, name, fame, recognition, common sense, wisdom, creativity, activity, prosperity. Libra's millionaire direction, facing direction for buying any property for 2019, southeast facing, northeast facing, southeast facing or north facing, not northeast, southeast facing or north facing. Libra's unlucky direction for buying a property, south facing property. The answer is no. Libra astrological task and remedy for 2019. The astrological task and remedy for 2019. Task number 1. Please get your left nostril pierced on Wednesday and do wear a white metal stud in your left nostril 43 days, 86 days, 129 days or 240 days. And after so many days, take out the stud, flow in the fastest flowing river. But during that particular time, please make sure that you won't perform any astrological task whatsoever. Task number 2. Libra, you must take blessing from your mothers regularly. Third task, you must drink all the liquids in a silver glass except any kind of alcohol. Next task, the fourth task, you must keep rice equal to your own weight in your house in your northeast direction. Next task, you must organize Kanya Pujan, a feed kheer to young girls in the temple and do donate money as well. Do organize Ganpati Abhishek, minimum once in a month with 1000 name of Ganpati. Please do organize Durga Pujan with Durga Sahasranam, minimum once in a month. Do donate money and food to the blind school or handicapped school. Do donate money towards any girl's wedding. You must keep dog as a pet. Look after your dog very properly. Oh, please do donate dog feed to dog home. Do organize Kanya Pujan in the temple and do donate kheer and money to young girls in the temple. Do put efforts in your presentation. Do wear fragrances and be very tidy. Please do clean your teeth with fatkadi powder in your routine. You must keep 10 solid silver balls in your possession. 10 solid silver balls in your possession. Try to keep saffron in a silver box. Fill a brass gaggar with the river water and do keep that brass gaggar in northwest direction of your house, inside the house. Do donate 4 or 10 religious priests mixed skull, blanket, bananas and money. Try to keep a cultivated land or kacha floor, like a cultivated land in your house. Or if you don't have a back garden or anything like that, if you're living in an apartment or flat, try to keep a few plant pots. Please use mixture of milk and yogurt as a shower gel all over your body in your routine. Try to keep 1, 2 or 3 black dog as a pet, or do donate dog feed to dog home. It's very, very important. Please do keep a dark shed toward the left hand side end corner of the house. Do bury 9 kg black salt in the cultivated land or park or in your garden on Saturday early morning between 4:30 till 6:30 a.m. Do wear beige color cap on your head regularly, especially if you're going through a court case or living conflict with the legal authorities or conflict with the legal authorities. And do take 10 kg dry whole coconuts. Touch each coconut to your forehead. Rotate 108 times anti-clockwise, and do this process with 10 kg dry whole coconuts, a coconut which don't have any water. And then after doing this process, throw this 10 kg dry whole coconut in the deepest lake on Wednesday. You can perform it for 1 Wednesday, 4 Wednesday or 10 Wednesday, depending on how much you are going through suffering. So do this task. Libra, precaution for 2019. Precaution for 2019. Refrain from any kind of illicit relationship, affairs, daytime any sexual intercourse, daytime any intimate relationship, no affairs, no scandalous affair or illicit relationship whatsoever, no daytime sexual activity for this year 2019. The answer is no. Precaution number 2. Do take care of your presentation. Do put a lot of efforts. Do wear fragrance or aftershave or perfume. Precaution number 3. Don't keep any rusted weapons or tools in your possession, in your house, in your residence. Precaution number 4. Please make sure you won't keep any taweez, rakh, bhabooti, dry flowers, bell, shank in your possessions. 5th. Refrain from collecting or keeping any kind of clutter in your possession, like unused books or magazines, old clothes, out of order wristwatches or alarm clocks, unused mobile phones, unused mobile phone chargers, broken mirror, chipped crockery, unused pipe, wood, unused cables, wires, etc. 6th. Refrain from consumption of alcohol, smoking, non-vegetarian food. 7th. Refrain from lies, scandals, frauds, scams, any form of gambling, risky investments. 8th. Refrain from any family relationship conflicts, rows. 9. Please be kind to dogs. 10th. Do respect your elders and ladies in the family. 11. Refrain from lies and scandals. 12th. Refrain from green color. Don't use green color in your practice. Next precaution, refrain from keeping any kind of smoke or any kind of smoke or fumes. Don't do any kind of smoking or fumes, creating any kind of smoke or fumes at your residence, and due to like igniting any kind of incense sticks, something like that. And please do avoid smoking. Please refrain from smoking. Libra, chanting for 2019. The chanting number 1. Chanting number 1 for medicinal cure and effects. A very fine chanting. This chanting, if you have any problem, complication, professional problem, personal problem, health problem, family problem, any problem, this chanting will help you. The chanting is like this. This particular chanting is finest one of the best chanting. Aum Eng Harim Sharim Kalim Hasso Jagat Prasutaya Name. Aum Eng Harim Sharim Kalim Hasso Jagat Prasutaya Name. Aum Eng Harim Sharim Kalim Hasso Jagat Prasutaya Name. Aum Eng Harim Sharim Kalim Hasso Jagat Prasutaya Name. Requirement is jug of water. Asan is mixed color blanket. Timing is after 10 p.m. or any time in the day. Direction facing west. Time for the chanting 48 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes. More you do it, more you achieve it. But this particular chanting is most effective, very effective, and for your economical growth, for professional prosperity or financial prosperity, definitely. Chanting number 2 for achieving rise and boost is the finest chanting to achieving ultimate status in your life. Very, very finest chanting. The chanting is Aum Karim, 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 Hom, 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 Harim, 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 Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Dakshine Kalike, Harim, 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 Hom, 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 Karim, 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 Swaha. Requirement is jug of water. Asan is mixed color blanket. Timing is after 10 p.m. Direction facing west. Timing for the chanting is 48 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes or more. But more you do this chanting, more you achieve a dignified status, prestige and honor. The finest chanting of this universe. So Libra, wish you a very best of health and happiness. Wish you very best of wealth of prosperity. I'll be back with another horoscope very, very soon. Look after yourself and take care, please.